Welcome to Han Invest TV. Today, we explore the hidden financial traps you face as your net worth inevitably begins to grow. Achieving wealth feels like crossing a finish line, but it actually marks the beginning of a complex and highly dangerous new game. Many assume that having more money instantly solves all life problems, completely ignoring the psychological burdens that accompany sudden financial success. You start noticing subtle shifts in your daily habits, making small upgrades that seem entirely harmless at first, but compound very quickly. This brings us to the very first major trap, the silent but deadly phenomenon widely known as the dangerous lifestyle creep. As your monthly income steadily rises, your baseline expenses mysteriously climb right alongside it, leaving you feeling just as broke as before. You trade your reliable old sedan for a luxury sports car, convincing yourself that you finally deserve a premium driving experience. Then comes the massive house upgrade, complete with expensive maintenance costs, higher property taxes, and endless furnishings that drain your bank account. Before you even realize what happened, your impressive new salary is entirely consumed by maintaining this flashy new standard of living. You are trapped inside a golden cage, working harder than ever just to pay for a luxurious lifestyle you barely even enjoy. The cruel irony of lifestyle creep is that earning more money actually makes you more dependent on your next big monthly paycheck. To break this vicious cycle, you must consciously separate your rising income from your spending habits, maintaining a grounded, practical financial reality. We now move to the second inevitable trap, the crushing weight of social pressure and the endless cycle of toxic peer comparison. Society constantly dictates what a successful person should look like, forcing you to project an image of wealth to everyone around you. You attend elite social gatherings where everyone quietly measures each other's worth entirely on designer labels and expensive luxury wristwatches. Social media amplifies this destructive behavior, bombarding your daily feed with carefully curated highlight reels of other people living their dream lives. You feel an overwhelming urge to keep up with these fake digital personas, spending money you should be saving for your future. Buying things simply to impress people you do not even like is the fastest way to destroy your hard-earned financial independence. True wealth is almost always invisible. It is the money you don't spend, the investments growing silently inside your brokerage portfolio. You must learn to completely ignore the noisy expectations of society and focus entirely on your own personal journey toward financial freedom. The third major trap catches many smart people completely off guard, the dangerous illusion of invincibility leading to terrible investment portfolio decisions. Success in your career or business often creates a dangerous level of overconfidence when you start allocating your newly acquired investment capital. You begin believing that everything you touch will magically turn to gold, ignoring basic risk management and fundamental financial global market principles. This arrogant mindset pushes you toward highly speculative ventures, chasing massive returns without fully understanding the underlying mechanics of the complex business. A single catastrophic investment driven by pure ego can instantly wipe out years of disciplined saving and completely derail your financial future. Wall Street is littered with the tragic stories of brilliant professionals who lost absolutely everything because they thought they could outsmart markets. Staying wealthy requires a completely different skill set than getting wealthy. It demands extreme humility, patience, and a highly defensive financial strategy. Never invest your hard-earned capital into complex schemes you do not understand, no matter how profitable they might initially appear today. The fourth trap is perhaps the most painful one to experience, the sudden and heartbreaking shift in your closest personal family relationships. As your net worth grows, the dynamic between you and your oldest friends often becomes strained, awkward, and filled with silent tension. People start viewing you differently, sometimes treating you as a walking ATM rather than the genuine loyal friend they used to know. You will inevitably encounter opportunistic individuals who only want to associate with you because they want a piece of your financial success. This toxic environment breeds a deep sense of paranoia, making you constantly question the true motives of everyone entering your inner circle. Family members might suddenly expect generous loans or financial rescues, putting you in an incredibly difficult and emotionally exhausting complex moral dilemma. Saying no to people you love can cause permanent rifts, leaving you feeling incredibly isolated despite your massive bank account cash balance. Wealth can be an incredibly lonely journey if you do not actively cultivate relationships built on mutual respect and shared core values. You must learn to establish firm financial boundaries with loved ones, protecting your wealth without completely destroying your most cherished personal connections. Surround yourself with a trusted circle of peers who understand the unique challenges of wealth and can provide honest, entirely unbiased guidance. The fifth trap is losing sight of why you actually wanted to build wealth in the very first place: your personal freedom. Many ambitious people become so obsessed with accumulating more money that they completely forget to actually live and enjoy their precious lives. They sacrifice their physical health, ignore their families, and burn themselves out, all for the sake of adding zeros to their accounts. Money is simply a tool designed to give you options, not a cruel master that should dictate every single waking moment today. If your growing net worth brings you nothing but endless stress and constant anxiety, you are playing the financial game completely wrong. The ultimate goal of financial independence is gaining total control over your time, allowing you to wake up and choose your day. You must clearly define what enough means for you. Otherwise, you will spend your entire life running on an endless financial treadmill. Let us take a moment to deeply reflect on how these invisible traps might already be affecting your current financial decision-making. Are you currently upgrading your lifestyle simply because you can, or because it actually brings you genuine joy and lasting personal fulfillment? Are you making investment decisions based on solid research, or are you driven by a toxic mix of ego and pure greed? Building a sustainable financial mindset requires constant vigilance and a deep understanding of your own psychological vulnerabilities and hidden emotional spending triggers. You must actively train your brain to find genuine satisfaction in simplicity, rather than constantly chasing the next expensive luxury dopamine hit. Consider practicing stealth wealth, intentionally keeping your financial success private to avoid the unnecessary drama and toxic expectations of modern society today. Driving a modest car and living in a normal neighborhood can provide a profound sense of peace that money truly cannot buy. True financial enlightenment happens when you finally realize that the best things in life are completely free and entirely immune to inflation. A quiet morning walk, a deep conversation with a friend, or reading a good book bring more joy than any luxury purchase. When you detach your self-worth from your net worth, you become virtually unstoppable and completely immune to external societal peer pressures. Let us dive deeper into the mechanics of preserving your hard-earned capital against the silent erosion of hidden financial investment mistakes. Diversification is not just a boring financial buzzword, it is your ultimate shield against the unpredictable chaos of global economic market shifts. By spreading your investments across different asset classes, you naturally protect yourself from the devastating impact of a single catastrophic market failure. Never underestimate the destructive power of taxes and hidden fees. They silently drain your wealth while you are busy looking elsewhere today. Working with a competent fiduciary advisor can help you navigate complex tax codes and optimize your portfolio for long-term sustainable growth. However, you must always remain the ultimate captain of your financial ship, never handing over total control to any external advisor. Education is a lifelong journey. The most successful investors spend countless hours reading, learning, and continuously adapting to changing new economic realities. The moment you think you know absolutely everything about money is the exact moment you become most vulnerable to a financial disaster. Cultivate extreme gratitude, appreciating the wealth you have already built, instead of constantly mourning the money you potentially missed out on today. Gratitude acts as a powerful psychological anchor, keeping you grounded when the chaotic winds of greed and fear try to push you. Another crucial aspect of